Finding luxury homes near Calgary can be a really big task, so we want to make it easy for you today because we have the luxury, pun intended, of heading around to 7 incredible neighborhoods in this 911 that Porsche Center Calgary gave us for a couple of days so we could explore and share some incredible neighborhoods with you. Who am I? Well, my name is Chamberlain, and we run a real estate team here in Calgary, and we help buyers just like you find incredible luxury properties in and around Calgary. But before we get too far down this road, I want to make sure that you stay to the end because we have a hidden gem right at the very end that you're not going to expect. So it's going to be a great day. Let's go see these neighborhoods. So first on our list today of wonderful places we're gonna look for luxury homes in is Bearspaw. So Bearspaw is northwest of Calgary, and let me tell you, it is a beautiful, stunning area. There's about 2,400 people that live here. Median age is about 50, and truthfully, it is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This part of the city and this side of Calgary is where you get rolling hills, is where you get the trees, is where you get rivers running through it and ponds. And if you are looking for an acreage style luxury property, then this is one of the areas you really, really want to focus on. Now, some of those pros of living here is that rural lifestyle. I mean, you're gonna have elk, you're gonna have deer, you're gonna have other things. Probably, I don't even know how many types of birds are out here, but you're gonna have those showing up at your door. Of the sales over the last 6 months, we had an average acreage size of 3.6 acres that was sold, which is fantastic, lots of space. You have quick access to Cochrane down Highway 1A, and you have quick access to Banff and Canmore as well. So Bearspaw actually is on either side of Highway 1A, just so you know that, heading out of the city. Now, negatives, I mean, no grocery stores out here, but depending on where you live in Bearspaw, you could end up just driving into Crowfoot, driving into Tuscany. It's really not hard, and it's really not that far getting into the city. If you don't like living in nature, then don't live here. That's a bad idea. We'll show you some other places in this video. And commute times. Depending on where you're going in the city, as the city gets busier and as summer hits and they do road construction, goodness gracious, it's frustrating, but those commute times could go up as well. So what does it cost you to get into Bearspaw? Well, over the last 6 months, the median stats that we pulled, median square foot of a property was 2,927 square feet. The sale price was $1.7 million. Where the lowest sale price was $910,000 and the highest over the last 6 months was actually $4.7 million. And the median days on market was actually 30. And again, acreages, size of acres was 3.6 acres. Now, taxes. Taxes are something that are gonna come up regardless of where you live, you have to pay taxes. But when you're not in the city, you're not paying city mill rates. So check the areas, look at different pockets, but you're gonna have the municipal district different tax rates for when you're living in these areas. And if you want acreages, well, this is one of them. There's another place we're gonna show you too, but let's head over to Watermark, which is an actual neighborhood inside of Bearspaw. Now, Watermark is a special, special neighborhood. It is inside Bearspaw, and you're again not in the city of Calgary, you're outside of the city. So you can get lots here that are anywhere from a quarter acre up to over an acre sized for your home. Many of these homes are 4,000 square feet. You have some beautiful amenities. You have outdoor kitchens, sports courts, playgrounds, all of this. A ton of families live here. I mean, the amount of trampolines in backyards, when you actually take a look around the area, it is crazy. So there's a ton of families out here. Now, cons, I mean, we're talking about luxury properties. So a con could be they're expensive with minimum budgets, probably around 1.2 is what you want to spend here. So if that's the top end of your budget, you're probably not gonna be able to get into Watermark. Now, the con is you don't have acreage life. But for some, that might be what you want. You don't want to have 2-3 acres of property. And because this is a more of a neighborhood, you're going to have HOA fees involved as well. So if you want to avoid that, then Watermark isn't going to be your area. So what it costs you to get into Watermark, over the last 6 months, the median numbers are this. 2,159 square feet is what you can expect to get. That's the median. Again, there's some smaller bungalows, like 1,400 square feet, and then you've got those bigger places that are 4,000 plus square feet. The sale price, the median over the last 6 months, well, that was $1.6 million. The highest sale was 2.4, and the lowest was $934,000. And the average or the median days on market right now is only about 14 days. So there's still a lot of demand, a lot of interest in a community like this. For all of these areas, we are going to create a private schools guide for the best private schools in Calgary, because all of these areas, Springbank, Bearspaw, Elbow Valley, they're all on the west side of the city, and there are some incredible schools that you can consider if you're going to be living in these areas. For example, the Calgary Academy, Calgary Waldorf School, the Edge School, National Sports School, St. Joan of Arc School, Weber Academy, and so many more. So if that's something that you're interested, make sure you tell us in the comments, because we're about to create one for you. Bordering Highway 1 is a beautiful area if you're looking for another luxury place to buy acreages, and it's called Springbank. On the right-hand side, you got the Springbank Airport. On the left, you've got rolling hills, stunning acreages, and so much more for you to explore. Even though you have acreage living, I mean, if you really need to, you're only sometimes 20 minutes away from majority of amenities that you're looking for. You can have livestock. You can have equestrian centers. You can be close to golf ranges and golf courses. There's so many things out here that are just incredible. If you buy the right property, you can even get onto the Bearspaw Dam as well. So there's so many things that are just wonderful about this area. 3 things that you should look for, hidden gems in Springbank. The first one is Kyoka Ohei Art Center. This is a sculpture park art center located on the grounds of renowned artist's home, offering a unique cultural experience. It's super fascinating, great little day trip, or not even day, it's a couple hours, maybe an hour. It's a real quick trip. The other one is a Springbank Airport. If flying is your thing, or you just like watching aircraft, well then that's a beautiful little place that you can head over to. And let me tell you, some of the car garages that are in there, I have heard are amazing. So if you own a car garage in there and you want to share your car garage with me and some of your cars, I am game. And the third place is the Springbank Park for All Seasons, or called SPFAS. Community hub offering lots of different amenities, wide range of sports facilities that many Springbank residents go to. So what is it gonna cost to get into Springbank? Well, over the last 6 months, the median square footage that sold was 2,917 square feet. The sold price, the median sold price, was $2.1 million. So you got some pretty high-end luxury properties out in this area. The highest sale was actually $6.9 million. The lowest was just over $1 million. The days on market out here right now are 22, and that's really low compared to what it has been in years past. And on average, you're getting about 3.8 acres for your money. So this area is called Harmony, and it is a subdivision, if you want to call it that, that's just outside of the Springbank Airport. And it's inside the larger area of Springbank. But if you're not looking for acreages and you're looking for a house to live and you want to be outside of the city, this could be a great place for you. So as of 2021 in the census, there's about 757 residents that live here, but this is actually going to grow to a population of potentially 10,000 people living in Harmony. Now, what is Harmony? Well, Harmony is a resort style area that is going to have probably a large Nordic spa built right into the community. You have lakes, You have I think it's the Nicholson Golf Course. You've got so many things right here in this community, and tons of playgrounds, tons of families. It is a great area. So the other great thing is that you are so close to the mountains. You can get out to Kananaskis within 40 minutes and a true 1 hour, 68, 70 minutes to Banff. Now, the thing is, right now, there's literally zero amenities around here. There's not that much. There's a small complex that I saw, but other than that, there's not a lot right now. But Bingham Crossing is gonna be built right beside this community. And Bingham Crossing, as of fall 2025, is gonna have 170,000 square foot Costco anchoring this large development. So this is gonna really bring a lot of amenities, a lot of things missing to Harmony that kind of people are wanting. So what does it cost to get into Harmony? Well, over the last 6 months, the median sale price was $829,000. Highest sale was 1.5 million, and lowest was $578,000. The square footage for all those median properties was 2174 square feet, and days on market right now are about 40. So they're taking even a little bit longer than a lot of the acreages, but truth be told, as soon as you get all these amenities in here, it's gonna be a completely different story. For all the neighborhoods on this list that we are talking about today, we are gonna have a link in the description where you can go and find all of the properties for sale, and we'll probably throw some hidden gem communities in there too. So you probably wanna jump in, grab that link, look at properties, and let us know what you're interested in. But we are kind of moving out of the legit acreage market and moving into some different types of neighborhoods. These ones, you don't really have the same acreage feel. Here, right now, we're in Elbow Valley. Elbow Valley is situated along Highway 8 between Calgary and Bragg Creek. It's really not that far out of the city, so if you live here, you can easily jump into West Hills, you can jump into the west side of the city and grab anything that you need. And now that Stony Trail is completed on this side, it is wonderful to get here, in and out, makes it so much easier getting around the city. So what is this area like? Well, I can tell you, it has two sections in it. It has more of a closer, smaller lots on one side, and on the upper side in the hills, it is very treed. It is beautiful. Down this way behind us, when you head more east, is where you're getting into Discovery Ridge. Between here and there is just literally forest. It is stunning. It is beautiful. And Griffith Woods Park is actually down that way too. So you have a ton of trails, you have a lot of places you can go, a lot of places you can visit. So what does it cost to get into this neighborhood? Well, over the last 6 months, the median square footage was 2,402 square feet. The median sold price was 1.55 million. The highest sale was 2.8 million, and the lowest was 900,000, with roughly 25 days on market for average. So it has a wide variety of properties and price points, but truth be told, I mean, I want to sit in their backyard and enjoy the fire pit because it is gorgeous out here. So next on our list is a wonderful area that is south of the city, probably 5-10 minutes, that's it, from the south end of the city going down McLeod Trail. So down here is an area called Heritage Pointe, and most of these homes are estate properties that are either backing onto golf course or backing onto the lake. And I mean, it is a wonderful, gorgeous area, especially on a day like today. I mean, flowers are out, the birds are chirping, and ironically enough, everyone's cutting their grass. So it's super fun trying to shoot a video with lawnmowers all around you. But I want to talk about how great it is because they've got a wonderful, beautiful lake that you can have access to. They've got a 27-hole golf course. When you drive around, it doesn't feel like you're living in the country. You've got great sized lots, very unique, different styles of properties. And if this is what you're looking for, a luxury home near golf course on a lake, then this is definitely what you want to check out. So what does it cost to get into a neighborhood like this? Well, over the last 6 months, the median stats say that the average or the median square footage was 2,754 square feet. So you're actually getting a bigger property than some of the other areas we've talked about in the video. The sold price, the median sold price for the last 6 months was 1.275 million. The highest sale was 2.4 million, and the lowest was just over $780,000. Now you're probably looking at about 18 days on market in this neighborhood. So there's a lot of options if you want to move into an area like this. Now, some cons: if you don't like HOA fees, this isn't the place for you. If you don't like mosquitoes, because we're actually getting little mosquitoes everywhere, and Dan is like literally grabbing them as we shoot. So you got to be careful. Mosquitoes, that's what happens when you live in a beautiful lake area. But I mean, this is a wonderful area. If you don't want that acreage style living, then this is the place you want to go to. But if you want newer homes like this, then you need to come with us to the last community. So welcome to Artesia. So Artesia is actually a part of Heritage Pointe, but it's kind of like a new subdivision within it in some ways. And so the thing here is that it's a little more expensive. You got newer properties, and it's still beautiful. There's not really a lake, there's not really golf course right here, but you have this wonderful community right here. So to get into this place, over the last 6 months for median stats, 2,836 square feet is the median size of a home that sold, and the price is 1.425. So it's a couple $100,000 more than the median price in Heritage Pointe. The highest sale here was just over $2 million, and the lowest was just over 1.1 million. Now, days on market, you're sitting at about 28 days on market on average here in Artesia. So why would you move here? Well, if you're looking again, not for the acreage style living, but you're much rather want to have a lot where you can do landscaping. It's simple, it's easy, you don't have multiple acres to take care of. Heritage Pointe here are great opportunities, great places to consider. But here's the interesting thing. A lot of places like this are easy to find luxury homes. I want to share one place with you before we go that you might not have guessed has homes like this in it. Let's go check it out. So places like this are incredible to find, and they're hard to find. This you would never think is here, but we are in Legacy, on the ridge. These homes are easily over $1 million, even 1.5. And so if you're trying to find a perfect luxury property somewhere in Calgary and none of these communities work for you, you also might want to do inner city, and you want to jump up to that video. We'll see you there.